Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another Neglect Media banger. Today we got we got Jesse, and we're gonna put together some lights, and we're gonna get our 5-lug hub started. 5-lug hub swap with our big brake kit. So I'm thinking this is gonna be 2 videos. Today we'll probably do the 5-lug conversion, just see if we can get it done. It's a lot of work to do in one day. If we can get it done, cool. If we can't, there's gonna be 2 parts. One will be big brake install, one will be the hubs. We're gonna get these lights set up, get everything set up so we have some good lighting because it's really trash in here right now. So we're gonna work on that. I did not bring my microphone, I forgot it, but we're gonna set up these lights and then we'll be back to business. Oh fuck, so bright, dude. All right, so we dug our 5-lug hubs out. We're gonna see if the lug nuts I have will fit. We got both our lights set up. I'm gonna set the camera back over there, but real quick, we're gonna test the lug nut and see if they do work on these hubs. I hope so. If not, we'll have to get some more, but let me find those and we'll do a test fit together. Yeah, they're going on. It's a little tight, but it's not like cross-threading because I can screw it pretty much all the way down with my hands, so lug nuts will work. All right, so we got everything set up. Camera's in the back. We're gonna start by jacking this up. Guess we're gonna do the rears first, get the worst one out of the way. I forgot my microphone, so I apologize for the noise in advance. We're gonna do our best to speak very loud, but I guess we start getting this jacked up. Now we're gonna go around and take all of these wheels off and set them to the side so we can start this conversion. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Oh. It's been a minute, but yeah. All right, now we're gonna take our wheels off. We're gonna make Quentin do all the. He's doing the whole swap. We're just watching. Yeah, you can set it in the back. Look at that. Look at that. He's taking it. He's gonna throw these on his Volkswagen Jetta or his Passat. His Passat. We're in record lap times right now. All right, so we got all the wheels off. Started grabbing the Z32 stuff. We're gonna pull these cotter pins out, start taking apart this hub. From my understanding, we gotta take these 2 bolts, kind of tip this forward, and then pull this whole hub. I think I've got the back plates for this, so we don't have to cut the factory ones, because I don't really want to cut them up that bad, because they're probably not easy to find. So worst case scenario, we might not be running the dust catch for this, which is fine. So Quentin is struggling with the cotter pin. Everybody is struggling with the cotter pin.
I did have to do this less than 6 months ago.
Watch you do cotter pin removal.
Twice.
Oh shit. Money. Cool. All right, now we can take this crown off. I got a phone call, but there we go. Got the crown nut off. Now we're gonna have to pull that hub out. I'm gonna set that aside. We need to break our rotors, or these calipers. Jesus Christ. We get our calipers off of here. So I can't remember the size, but when I find out, I'll let you know. I think it's just these back bolts. Take them out. And then, dude, these angles suck. I wish I had my lift, man.
No, you're good.
Yes. Jesse's really fucking cooking through this, dude. Jesus, man.
You got my hand dirty and well.
So Jesse's trying to teach me a ball joint break.
6.5 hours later.
Any other ideas?
Well, I suppose we can try taking off these bolts on the back here.
Harbor Freight, dude. Everybody shits on them, but
They work.
this little impact works pretty well. Oh, there it goes. Wow, that's just so crazy easy with this fucker. Just put it on there. Done. Wonder how bad that is to just hang your ball joints like that. So these are the e-brake assemblies.
All right, then later, fella.
So I have new splash guards for the rear. I have some for the front too. This is the rear setup. I don't remember which side.
I mean, you got like a rust prevention spray?
Yeah.
Might be worth. So why didn't you get drum brakes or a disc brakes again?
I do have disc brakes, but the Z32 conversion uses an internal drum brake for your e-brake.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it'll have both of them on. Okay.
It's going to be tight as fuck. I'll see if I have a drill bit, but I think I want to beat these real quick. But then I have to take this all apart, so maybe I shouldn't.
Well, that one doesn't look as bad.
This one's not bad at all.
I think the other one definitely looks a little bit worse.
But we do need to tear these calipers off and get the new brake lines and everything set up too. So what's our best plan of attack? Put the hubs on, then do the brakes?
Brakes first. You'll have more room then.
Wow.
Actually, no. Take off the. Well, fuck. Still taking off the spindle probably would be the easiest way altogether. But getting those bushings out is kind of a pain in the ass.
I have new e-brake cables that need ran. R34 GTR cables. They work with this conversion.
Well, fuck it. I mean, we can also, if you want to do that one with him, I could start tearing off the fronts too. Or vice versa. Figure if we get the
You know what
fronts up
Tristan
too.
needs to do? He needs to go to Loaf and Jug and buy us a Monster or a Mountain Dew or something.
Dude, that's what
he
I
owes us.
Okay, so we got the front hubs. I grabbed the Z32 brake lines because you'll need those for this conversion. Jesse's starting to get the front tore down here for the bigger brakes. We've got. Are you fucking vaping?
No.
Boy, I oughta. This is torn down. I guess get started on the e-brake stuff, and we're gonna take off these calipers, catch all the yucky ucky in it, and get started on the actual swap. But to get you up to speed, we gotta assemble one drum brake, and that's gonna suck because I don't have any tools for this, and it's a pain in the ass. But we'll figure it out. We need to get this pried out so that I can release this cable. Every time I work on this car, I realize it's not as clean as I always thought it was. I need almost a bigger wrench than this. I'm gonna go look on the other side and see if it might be easier to break that loose with that bracket holding it in place, because I'm really struggling. We'll have it done in a day, he said.
Jesse?
No, me.
Oh.
So Jesse's working on the fronts. I got the brake line disconnected from the chassis, put the Z32 brake in there for now. It's still leaking a bit, needs tightened up, but I didn't want it to leak as bad. So now we're gonna disconnect the other side, get that one started, but that's the progress we've made so far. We're gonna do the e-brakes after and then get our drums hooked up. So yeah, lots to do. Okay, so now I'm undoing this e-brake cable. I did one side. It's kind of hard to do, but you have to kind of just get it up and through that. Push and pull it out of this little circle. And it's gonna fight you the whole time. I got it. Oh, thank God. Okay, hand me. Oh. Okay, so this side needs to essentially just be routed up where the old one was, so. Yeah, they're GTR cables. R33 GTR is what these are off of. They're brand new OEM Nissan too, which is kind of cool. Yo, what is up guys? We are back at the shop. This is day 3 at being at the shop, probably like day 4 or 5 in real time. This project has taken me a lot longer than I had expected initially, but I'm grabbing my GK Tech R33 GTR brake lines to Nissan Silvia, and we are going to get this put in. I might have to drop the driveline. Not too thrilled about that, but we'll see once I get under there. This might be challenging for me to record. So if there's not a lot of content on it, it was challenging for me to record, but I'm gonna get under there, see what I need, and get started on it. So here's the GK Tech bracket that I'm gonna put on. I gotta find some sockets for this bad boy. So I scratched the hell out of the GK bracket, but I figured it out. I had the wrong brake lines in here. I did not have my Nissan ones. I had like Z32, and these are GTR brake lines. So yeah, it was really confusing. That's why I could not figure this out. You can't really see much, but that's what's going on. So you can kind of see what I'm doing now. There's the GK Tech bracket. That's a terrible focus. I'm installing the new emergency brake lines that work with Z32. So yeah, I've just been under this car for a while. I'm so thankful for this socket because it really saved me from having to do a lot more, drop the driveline and everything else. So I'm really glad I did not have to do that. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. Z32 lines are in, routed, or the GTR lines are in, routed at their proper place. I'm going to have to figure out a mounting spot. So I can't remember where the factory ones were mounted, but we'll figure it out. Day 4, working on this. We got Jesse back, and out of this ball joint, get this knuckle popped off, so we're going to replace this one too. So that's what we're doing in the land of fun things with Jesse and Tristan today. This ball joint's 100% going to catch on fire. You think so? Oh, most definitely. There it goes. Alrighty. Thank God. Nice and done, huh?
Yep, she's in there.
All right, so we got the ball joints done, both sides. So now we're gonna work on getting the front swap done. So we're gonna grab our hub assembly over there, get it taken apart, get the nut off and everything. And then, yeah, start cooking, I guess. Everything's different sizes. You know why? I stripped the fucking bolt out over here, so I took some nuts and bolts off a spindle I had over there. We got the hub torqued, so we put new cotter pins in, bend them over, get the covers on, find our rotors. Guess this is the moment of truth.
Shield in the way.
Too big, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, well, let's find some pliers and just bend it out of the way. Okay, so this side is done. I'm gonna go do the same thing to the other side now. Cut the dust shield to make clearance for the bigger brake and get it kind of painted up so it's not exposed. So I finished this front. However, Z32 brakes are too big to clear my wheel faces, which I kind of expected that was gonna happen. So I'm gonna go pick up a 5mm spacer, see if we can't clear this. If not, I'm gonna send these to my buddy Devin in South Dakota, and he's gonna machine this down. So we're gonna go grab those and see if we can get them to clear. It's like day 978. Today we are going to knock out all these studs, front, back, because we're gonna run some spacers and put extended studs in there. So I'm gonna change into my work clothes and probably start on this side, I suppose, since I already have everything kind of cleared off. I'm gonna do that hub while it's out. Yeah, the shop is a mess right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna get changed and we will get started on this. We're gonna have to do that, and then we're gonna have to actually slot these coilovers. So we're gonna have to figure all this out, but we'll get it figured out. So let's get started. So I knocked out all the other studs besides one, so I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing this. I'm just taking an old lug nut, screwing it on decently tight, taking my hammer, and then just like that. There's your stud. Let me grab the new ones, we'll start putting those in. So for reference, here's the new studs. Here's my old ones. They're 20 mils longer, which I actually expected them to be quite a bit longer.
That's what she said.
But that should work. So here's what I've done. New studs in, it's not tight, obviously, right? You can see it right there. I have a big enough socket so that we can suck it up and hopefully get that in there. So I'm gonna try this and I'll let you guys know how it goes. And there you have it, they're in. It did work. I had to go back a couple times just to suck them all the way up, but looks like it worked pretty well. All right, so now that the front's done, we are going to do this hub just since it's out. I feel like it'll be pretty easy. One goes on the back there, then we can finish that up. So yeah, I'll probably do this one next. Maybe finish putting the rear together over there just so it's done. But I'm gonna knock these studs out again, put the new studs in. So let's get started on that and I'll be right back. Boom, rear is done. They're way longer than the factories. I mean, look at that difference, way longer. So that was definitely needed in the rear. And just like that, she is finished up for now. We're gonna have to slot our coilovers so that we can clear the wheels in the front. Not a lot, but just enough. So I'm gonna get the struts pulled off of the front and then we're gonna start that project. So I pulled coil bolts. Now I'm just working on getting this off. These are not very fun to reinstall, but gotta take it out to slot this correctly. And I guess I don't have to, but I'd feel a lot better if I could just pull it out, kind of maybe set it in a vise if needed. All right, so I got the coil out. We're gonna try this, see how it goes. I mean, it is definitely working. Okay, so I just installed it back on. We're gonna test fit and see if that's enough camber. It's not terrible. We're gonna jack it up and see how it fits. So give me a second, I'm gonna do that. Well, here's the moment of truth. Barely fucking clears the bag. When it lowers down, it does sit on the bag, but I was really worried about the clearance there. Don't think that'll be a problem though. Quite scary, but I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna jack it up and see how bad it gets into that bag real quick. Definitely touches it, but I think it'd probably be okay once the air's out of it. I don't think that'd cause an issue. It's just gonna push on the bag, which I think is fine.
How does an airbag on air suspension blow up or fail? Poor installation.
It's because of the camber. I don't have really any other option. So, yeah, we're definitely hitting the fender, but it's much better. So I might heat that up with the heat gun and see if I can get it to form a little better. I don't know, we'll try it. Other side, test fit, slightly turned, but there you go. I mean, that's probably as close as I can get it with 18s, unfortunately. And then let's take a look on the other side. See, that one doesn't really touch the bag, so I don't understand exactly what's going on. So I kind of forgot to record. I had to touch this one up because it wasn't measuring out the same from the highest point. Now they do, so my camber should be pretty much set. This is where it's gonna reside. It's right there. I can't really get much more unless I want to camber it a hair more. I don't know, I'm undecided. I don't really know if I want to go any more camber. I'm already starting to get into issues with the bags, so honestly, that's pretty damn close. I might come back and touch it up just a little bit more, but looking pretty good. So we are back at the shop again. Jesse's gonna come help us out and bleed the brakes. We're gonna see if we can get this on the ground today. I have a feeling I'm gonna have some front end issues with these wheels, so stay tuned because we're gonna find out very soon. In the meantime, I'm gonna take everything off, pull the rear calipers off, gonna wire wheel the rotors so that my spacer sits flush. So that's what I'm gonna get working on. I'm gonna change. All right, so both are back on and cleaned up pretty nicely. And we're gonna go ahead and clean these up and actually paint the Nissan logo while we're here. We're gonna do it on the back now, so the back's tidied up and ready for Jesse to come help. And then we're gonna do the fronts. So let me find my paint and we'll do that. Here's the finished product. Can't spell Nissan without ass. Hell yeah. So front rotor's on. We're gonna clean it up real quick. Jesse's here, the man, the myth, the fucking legend. All right, we're gonna clean this up and we're gonna hit that with some white paint while we can get to it because it'll look so much nicer. To clean up some old calipers because the other ones, they're somewhere, they were GTR brakes, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just stupid. Yeah, don't buy 3 different kits of big brake kits for no reason when you have 2 cars. Anyways, we're gonna get on this. There is the brake. Looks pretty clean. Looks pretty clean. Not bad for a $15 marker. It's 10 and 2. If you stand 10 feet away, it looks way better.
Well, it matches the rest of the town.
All right, so we bled the brakes. Really sucked. Now we're gonna put the wheels and tires on. So we're gonna do that real quick and then try and get this thing on the ground on its own weight. Check this shit out. The fucking thing stripped out the hub. How does that even happen? I don't get it. Modern problems require modern solutions. The hub decided to strip itself. And now I'm not gonna buy another fucking hub. I'm gonna use my Miller 140 auto set welder and weld that stud in place because I'm not buying another hub. Wow. Jesus Christ, that was on color. I didn't go crazy because if I have to remove that someday, I'm gonna thank myself later.
Jesus Christ.
Check that out, man. If you fucking squint, it's fucking mint. Good thing I gotta see the eye doctor soon anyways, because now I'm blind. Okay, so everything done, dialed in. I have to get a new brake line because my Z32 brake does leak. So it's not gonna be on the ground for a little bit longer.
We are back at the shop again. I'm sick, but we're gonna put our GK Tech lines on because the ones that are on this are leaking, unfortunately. We're gonna unplug this because I tend to trip over it, but we're gonna basically take everything off again and put the new lines on. So let's get started on that. Probably just go around, take each wheel off, and then go from there. So see you guys in a second. I'm gonna actually start the very back corner because that's the one that's the worst. It's kind of, that one's not leaking, but it is kind of stripped. So gonna go ahead and probably start on that one. Get everything pulled for that line. Get the new one on, put it all back together, and then do the same thing on the other side. So yeah, we're gonna get started. All right, so the new GK Tech line's in because the other ones leak. Also, GK Tech, if y'all want to sponsor me, that would be pretty cool. I spent a lot of money on your guys' parts. Shout out GK Tech because holy shit, they've got everything you need. We need to adjust the front next for clearance on the wheels, which I'm not going to do today because I would like to go home as I do not feel well. As you can tell by my dry skin and my rescue inhaler that I have somewhere. I got to actually find that. Yeah, check it out. I got bronchitis. You take this little thing, shake it up. Crazy vape rip. Crazy. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching all this. I know it's a lot. This video is kind of random, but when you're working on cars, especially something from the 90s, even a clean Silvia, you're going to run into shit that you didn't expect. Like, we got to figure out the front bag situation now. Front wheels are too wide. And I didn't expect my conversion lines to leak. They haven't been on a car in years, but they leak. So we had to get new lines. Some problems in the rear, some problems with the drum. Like, this is my first time too, guys. But if you don't do it, you're not gonna learn. So we're almost done. All right, now we are adjusting front coils for clearance because the bags are damn close. So we went up a shit ton on the coil. She is off of jacks. I'm gonna pull it out of here. I gotta clean up a bunch of shit, so give me a second. Holy shit, it's off of jack stands. Let's go drive this fucker. Gonna have to figure out the new air settings for these wheels and tires because it's a lot different than the previous setup. Look at her. Wow. I think we're good. Brakes work, I hit them pretty heavy. Sounds fine. It's making some weird noises, but oh, it feels good. It feels great. Matter of fact, it feels fantastic.
Thank God. Thank God. I did it. I fixed it. I'm so excited for the next video. I can't tell you guys what it's about. So that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our 5-lug HUD conversion and getting the VSKFs on the car finally. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry the shop is really dark. We're actually starting on another project today, so hopefully this video will go up and the next project will be out pretty quick, because I am very behind on schedule. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this project. Thank you guys for all the continuous support. If you learned something, if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, as that does mean a world of difference to me. So couldn't do this without you guys. Appreciate all the support, and just look freaking sick these look. Just have to put the gold lugs on, which I'm probably gonna do, and then I gotta go pick up some special parts for our next project. So next video, until then, peace out. Thank you once again. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe, as it does help me out tremendously. But thank you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace out.